By the end of this video, you'll learn about the different types of tracking technologies and how they are used in AR. Different types of tracking technologies enable developers to identify and monitor changes in the data that's coming in from the real world. Without a tracker, we would have no way of understanding what a device's camera is looking at. So then why even create an AR experience? Different types of tracking technologies help create entertainment for users by enhancing the experiences of the users. Let's look at some of these tracking technologies. The key and main tracking technology is simultaneous localization and mapping, often called plane tracking in the AR world. The plane tracking algorithm tracks the position and rotation of the camera in space and how it's changing over time. Plane tracking looks at three different things: X, Y, and Z coordinates. The latitude and longitude coordinates of a plane are our X and Z coordinates, and how far above these coordinates we are is the Y coordinate. Plane tracking looks at the rotational values of an object at the X, Y, and Z coordinates, and monitors how they're changing over time. Global position system tracking is what most users are familiar with, as it is commonly used for maps. This technology anchors content to specific global positioning system X and Y coordinates on a plane. A common example of global positioning system tracking use in AR is Pokémon Go, in which you need to know where you are in the world in order to play the game. Object tracking technology functions such that a user could point the camera at an object, and the camera would understand where that object is in space. Object tracking technology captures the position of a car on the highway. Once the initial position of the car is detected, the following positions of the car in the image or video can help detect traffic flow. Camera tracking technology tracks the position of the camera in space. Once the device knows where the camera is in space, it can create portal effects and parallax in the experience, meaning you can develop a virtual environment. A combination of camera and object tracking is referred to as landmark tracking. Facial tracking technology is able to understand where facial landmark parts are of a user, such as their mouth, nose, and ears. Facial tracking also understands the different facial expressions users are making, whether the corners of someone's mouth go up or down if a user is smiling or frowning. This is why we can create selfie effects. Facial tracking could allow you to alter sounds that people hear depending on if the camera sees someone as happy or sad. If the camera sees someone smiling, the device would play happy music. Body tracking technology understands how the body is moving in space and is used for entertainment. It can tell if a user is dancing or if they're making the correct pose for a game, or even their body size. Depending on the capabilities of your platform, body tracking could be used to help a user try on clothes before buying them, by determining the body size of a user to see how the clothing would fit. Gyro tracking, or rotational tracking, can be used to create experiences with 3 degrees of freedom, enabling us to look around inside a space from a fixed point. Parallax relies on 6 degrees of freedom through camera tracking. Without it, developers can't create parallax-style experiences or a virtual portal, and users won't be able to move around a virtual object and see it from different angles. The last tracking technology to discuss is landmark tracking. This type of tracking helps us understand where a building is to help a user visualize changes that could be made. Tracking technology can help in particular in architectural situations. It can help determine what color to paint the outside walls, or what the building would look like with an added patio or shed out back. Whatever tracking technologies you choose to use, the experiences of your users will be richer because of them. And those richer experiences will keep your users coming back for more.